Hi everyone, so this video is something that I thought might be a little bit of fun, something slightly different to my normal videos. In today's video I'm going to be trying out the Estee Lauder Youth Dew for the very first time. So I blind bought this fragrance, which is definitely not recommended. It is a very particular scent, and from what I've read, it's very different to a lot of the fragrances out there, and you either love it or you hate it. So it will be interesting to try this one out. With the scent itself, it's considered a spicy amber scent. So it's quite strong, quite spicy. There's a lot of cinnamon, some florals, the more ambery kind of notes in there as well. So it is a very different type of scent for most people. I think it was first released in 1953. This is not the original formula. This is a newer bottle. You can get vintage bottles and people collect them. So just like anything, if it's reformulated or if it's a newer formulation, it might smell a bit different to the older, more vintage bottles of it. But this will be the first time I've ever smelt it, so I thought it might be fun to capture my impressions on film. I don't know how I'm going to go with this one. I am actually going to try it on a piece of paper that I have because I don't necessarily want to spray it directly on my skin, just in case. But yeah, I'll unwrap this and spray it and I'll let you know what I think. I'm just going to open up the package. What a lovely noise. Not really. Okay. There we go. So it's in the box. The bottle is still quite a vintage looking bottle, but I do believe it has changed over the years. So looking at the bottle, generally you can kind of guess what a scent is going to smell like from looking at the bottle and the liquid that's inside of it. So for this particular one, if I just saw it, it probably wouldn't be something that I would go for, generally speaking. If I was to see something this colour, you can see that it's a really deep, sort of resin coloured, ambery colour, like sap or maple syrup. Not that I'm expecting this to be a sweet kind of scent, but it has that really rich, dark, deep look to it. Generally I would associate this colour with more masculine scents, so you'd see a lot more of the masculine scents being this really dark, caramel, deep brown sugar kind of colour. And it's simply because generally the spicier notes or the more amber notes are more masculine, typically. If I had to guess, just by looking at it, I think it is going to be very, very strong, I'm guessing. Probably very heavy on the amber scents, spicy. I wouldn't guess that this would be really floral, but I guess we'll find out. But more earthy than sweet, so earthy, spicy, ambery. So yeah, I guess let's spray it and I'll let you know my first impressions. So I'm going to try to get this correct in one take, spray it in the right direction because I want you to see my actual reaction. First time ever smelling it, so it's a very iconic scent, and I know a lot of people have this as their signature scent, or their mum or their grandma or auntie may have had it as a signature scent. And if it's still around after this long, they must be doing something right. So let's see. Okay. Okay. Wow. Okay. Gosh, I think I've smelt this before. Not actually knowing that I've smelt it before, but I've smelt this on people for sure, but it took me right back to the 90s when I was a child, when I was really young. It definitely has a masculine vibe to it, and I think it is just all those notes, but it's quite complex. It's very well blended. Like gosh, there's so much going on, but I don't not like it. So I don't immediately go, oh no, not for me. There's something in it that gives me like a carbonated kind of a feeling about it, like a bubbly, almost sweet but not sweet. It's like an airy, bubbly, not zesty, zesty's the wrong word, but like it sort of makes the tip of my nose just tingle a little bit. Kind of like when you're drinking lemonade or something from a cup and the bubbles hit the end of your nose. I'm kind of getting Pepsi or Coca-Cola vibes, if that makes sense, like that dark, almost earthy smell or taste in the case of Pepsi and Coke. It's changing a little now to where it's kind of powdery, a little bit more musky. It's become slightly less masculine and it is morphing into something a little bit more feminine. So it's very different to anything that I have in my collection, but I'm actually quite excited to have this in my collection. Yeah, it does remind me of almost like a dusty books and libraries. And cinnamony, not really strong, but like more like a nutmeggy, cinnamony scent to it. Not like gingerbread or anything like that, but there is a sweetness in there though. And there's similar notes to, in Bee Pal or Black Phoenix Alchemy Lab, they had an oil called Black Lace, which had a similar musky, paper, book, dusty library kind of a scent to it. Like, I'm getting memories of that particular Bee Pal oil within the really resin kind of scents and the more musky scents. But yeah, it's a lot lighter now. It's almost dried down a little too, a bit more powdery, a little less spicy. I don't mind this one. I actually kind of like this one. If I had to describe it, I would describe it as more masculine leaning, but it is becoming more feminine, so I might do a full review on it properly, just to let you know, because this does seem to be something that could morph quite significantly as you wear it. I think it's going to be one of those scents that will last a really long time, but I'm kind of excited to try it on my skin now. So yeah, oh wow. It's very nostalgic, so I think if you spray this, a lot of you, particularly if you're around my age, you might get that nostalgic feeling that somebody you knew growing up wore this. It kind of makes me smile. It makes me feel happy. It's very, I find it really quite magical how scent can do that. So that's why I kind of like perfumes as well. For that reason, it's just that it can transport you back to a memory or a particular place, a particular feeling. I just really love that idea. But now it's still leaning masculine, but quite nice. So I think if I had to describe it, I would say that if you had just come out of the shower and you used some baby powder, for example, and you were drinking a cola, reading a book in the library. It's a very obscure reference, don't visualize that, it would be very strange. But that's the sense that I'm getting. But I think it's done really, really well. I guess to go over the notes that is in there. There are a lot of notes in this perfume, so like that's just some of them from Fragrantica if you are interested, but there's quite a lot going on here. So I'll read through them and I'll just give you a really brief overview of that. But if you're interested in a proper review, let me know, because I'll do a wear test and go through all of that. But the notes in this one, gosh, there's a lot of stuff going on here. Top notes of spices, aldehydes. Normally I'm not a fan of stuff with aldehydes in it, but that could be that where it gets that fresh, light, bubbly scent to it. Narcissus, lavender, orange, bergamot and peach. Oh, that's weird, I didn't get a lot of that stuff. That could be the slight sweetness. Middle notes again, spicy notes, cloves, cinnamon, rose, ylang ylang, jasmine, lily of the valley, cassia, which I think, is that the leaf of black currants or something? Yeah, leaves or buds of black currants. Orchid, base notes, incense, Tolu balsam, oak moss, Peru balsam, patchouli, amber, vetiver, vanilla, musk. Okay, so that is what I'm smelling the most, is those base notes definitely coming through. That is interesting. So there you go. I don't mind that one. Yeah, okay. So I am more than happy to do an actual review. I don't know, it was kind of fun just trying this on camera for the first time. I think being that it's such an iconic, very different fragrance to a lot of things out there, I thought it would be fun to try it. So if you found this video interesting or you like this kind of a thing, leave me a comment and let me know. If you've got any questions that you would like for me to answer if I do a review on this, which I think I will, just because my experience has been quite fun trying it out and I would really like to see how it goes, and it's been around for such a long time. Why not? I haven't done a scent like this before, particularly a review on, so it might be something fun. If there's anything in particular you would want to know about this scent or any questions that you have, leave them below and I'll include them in a review. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. It was just something fun, something different. If you like it, let me know and I can try to film more of these. A lot of the perfumes, even some of the older ones that I haven't smelt for a while, so I can do like a first impressions 2.0 kind of a thing. But yeah, that is it for now. I hope you're all having a fantastic afternoon, morning or evening, whatever it may be, wherever you are, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.